Hey guys, it's Tim Key with Option Legacy. Hey, I wanted to take a moment and explain to you my process for how I do earnings trades. A few of you have asked, Tim, how do you manually fill an order if you wake with the market and do an earnings trade? So let's break it down. Earnings trade to trade an earnings trade is kind of like doing your pre-market analysis and then also your good till cancel order together. So let's start with the pre-market analysis. Come over here, go to money.cnn.com, boop, pre-market, or just Google pre-market money CNN. Check here. What you're wanting to do is you're wanting to check the general move of the market. So let's say you're waking up at the market, you wake up at 6 and you come in and you check this. You want to see what the futures are looking at doing, and then you want to see what the world market's doing. And this is giving you a general idea of what direction the market can move as a whole. So once you get your general idea of what direction the market's moving as a whole, you come over to your stock. For this example, we're going to just pretend like it's Baidu, that we're in an earnings trade. You can always find your earnings date here. Under the quote tab, it'll say the next earning date. It'll give you a date, and then it'll say either after market close or before market open. So if it's after market close, it means the impacts will be felt the next day. If it's before markets open, it'll be felt on the day that's listed here. So once you're in the trade, you'll see up here, once you're on the chart, you'll see up here there's extended hours. And this is showing you what direction the individual stock is moving in extended hours trading. If you can't see this, you need to come to display and you come down here and hit extended hours. So you'll see extended hours is giving you, it'll be red or green for up or down. Then you can go in and click and see the actual movement of extended hours. Once you go on the day or 3-day chart period, it'll break down and it'll show you something like this. Extended hours has two segments: 3 hours after market closes and 3 hours before market opens. So we're now on the end of the night, so it's only got the 3 hours of market close. You can see, if you want to clear up your chart a little bit, you can make it a 5-minute chart, and that'll just make it a little easier. You can see, like yesterday, it had the 3 hours of aftermarket close, then it had the 3 hours of pre-market open. This is called extended hours. During an earnings trade, you'll see this generally moving sharp in one direction, either to the upside or to the downside. And if you're in, let's say, a bull put spread, you would need you would want the extended hours to be moving to the upside. If you're in a bear call spread, you'd want to see the extended hours moving to the downside. If you're in an iron condor, you want to just see it staying within your short legs. So once you've done your pre-market analysis over here, now you've come and looked at your chart, and you've determined, okay, I'm expecting this to move in this direction. Okay, great. Now what you do is you go in to your portfolio, you go to account, go to positions, and then find the trade. In this case, we're using Baidu as an example. It's not really an earnings trade, so it's not going to have the same kind of results, but this is the process that you do. What I do before the market opens, I click on the trade that I'm expecting to be the earnings trade movement, and I just go ahead and I hit close. I'm not going to type in any price. All I want to do is have it minimized and ready, so that whenever the market does open, I can be looking here and I can be ready to fill my order. Now you need to have a predefined profit target. It's, by what I've been teaching, it's 50% of the credit that you received whenever you opened the order. So let's find out how much I received on Baidu. I received 100, we'll say 120 just for easy math. I received $120 credit per one contract when I opened Baidu, so that I know that I do not want to sell this thing or give it back for anything more than 60 cents. So I can fill that in here and know that. However, if this trade goes for me at market open, this thing might jump all the way down to, let's say, 30 cents. and I can watch this thing. Let's say it goes in my favor, and I can watch the first 15 to 30 minutes of the market, and I can see it. It's okay, it's below 60, perfect. Will it go any lower? Okay, it's down to 50, perfect. Will it go any lower? Okay, it's down to 30, perfect. Will it go any lower? Goes down to 28, then it starts to retrace a little bit, goes up to 32, 33, 34 cents, and you go, okay, now it's time to pull the trigger, 34 cents, and you're going to have your limit debit, automation none, duration is day. You'll hit preview, and then you would say send. This is an important note down here. It says we did not find enough available shares for your security in this account. If you still have your good till canceled order open, which I do, you can see, where are you, Baidu? Do I? Oh, here it is, Baidu, down here. If I have my good till canceled order open, it will not allow, it'll pop up this red thing. So you need to make sure, if you do have a good till cancel order sitting on the market open, just go ahead and hit cancel before the market opens. That way, whenever you do go hit send, it'll go through and you can capture your profits. So just one little recap. I'm looking at pre-market analysis. I'm then coming in and I'm looking at extended hours trading range, and I'm seeing if it's going in my favor or against me. I'm then going into my positions. I click on the trade. I hit close. It pops up this window. I just want it open. I might, actually in this window, I might type in the most I would pay to give it back, which would be 50% of the credit I received. And then I'm going to hit minimize. I'm going to come over to trading. I'm going to look at the chart again. It's going to look something like this, where it'll have two windows because the extended hours of the night, then the extended hours of the morning, and then I'm waiting to see the first few candle bodies of the open market. What price can I get? What's the least amount of debit that I can pay back? In turn, what's the most credit that I can keep? And then once I determine that price, it goes down, keeps going down, keeps going down, keeps going down, and then it starts to come back up a little bit. That's whenever I'm going to determine that price point. And let's say just for this case, it's 34 cents. I'd go, okay, preview. I'd make sure my good till cancel order is not, so this warning wouldn't be up. And then I'd hit send, and then there would be a little box over here that would say filled. If it doesn't get filled, then I'm going to go to my accounts, my orders, and I'm going to adjust my order. I would hit modify the order, and maybe instead of trying to sell it back for 34 cents, I might try to sell it back for 36 cents or 38 cents, something like that. And I'm just trying to get this thing filled in the first little window of the market being open. Alright guys, hope that adds value to you. That's how you manually push through a order for an earnings trade if you wake with the market.